I used to think life was a downward slope after 30, that all the big moves had to happen when I was in my 20s or I'll miss the boat. That's a lie. I'm 39 now, feeling more driven, more focused, more at peace than I ever did when I was in my 20s or early 30s. I made plenty mistakes along the way, learned some hard truths, and I'm here to share the wisdom I wish I knew back then. If you're younger, soak this in. If you're older, it's never too late. And if you're around my age, welcome to the best chapter yet. Back in my 20s, I thought the goal was to have a massive crew. We'll hit up parties, every event, like 10 to 15 of us deep. But guess what? Half of them people didn't even really care about my growth, and some even rooted against it. Over time, life challenges filtered out who was genuine or who was just tagging along. At first, it hurts to see your circle shrink, but that's a blessing. Quality beats quantity every time. Now, I'd rather have 3 ride or die friends than 20 surface level acquaintance. Better to grow tight with people who genuinely want to see you win. I was big on grind culture. No sleep, keep pushing, hustle 24/7. That mindset could get you somewhere, sure, but it can also wreck your body and mind if you never pause. Around my late 20s, I burned out so hard I couldn't even function for weeks. I learned a critical lesson. Hustle is vital if you're from a tough background with no safety net, but your body isn't a machine. You gotta recharge. Rest isn't laziness, it's fuel. Sleep 7 hours if you can. Take a mental break now and then, and watch how much sharper you are when it's time to grind again. Growing up in a place where you had to stay guarded, I carried resentment, anger, and grudges like trophies. In my 20s, it felt like protecting myself. In my 30s, it started feeling heavy. By the time I hit 39, I realized holding on to old beef or constant anger only drains me. It doesn't fix the past, doesn't punish the people who hurt me. It just keeps me stuck in old chapters. Let it go. It's easier said than done, but trust, the day you finally do, you will feel like you shed 50 pounds off your soul. In my 20s, I rolled my eyes at phrases like self-love, self-care, thinking they was corny or weak. Now I'm 39 and I see how crucial they really are. Self-love means setting boundaries, saying no to people who drain you, investing in your growth, and not beating yourself up for every little mistake. It's about respecting the person in the mirror even when you're not perfect. The irony is, the more you value yourself, the more value you bring to everyone around you. You can't pour from an empty cup, so fill yours. That's not selfish, that's survival. My younger self was terrified of failing. Like it was like a permanent stain on my record. But man, I fell so many times now, I lost count. Each L taught me something about my approach, my weakness, or what I needed to pivot. Failure is data, it's not the end, it's a clue. The only time failures become permanent is when you give up. Otherwise, it's just a plot twist. Embrace your mistake, dissect them, learn from them. I wish I had gone after more crazy ideas in my 20s. Messed up faster, learned quicker. By 39, I'll be much further ahead. I grew up hearing money is the root of all evil, especially in a rough neighborhood where cash ruled everything. But money itself is just like a tool, like a hammer. You can build with it or destroy with it. How you use it reflects your mindset. In my 20s, I spent recklessly, tried keeping up with an appearance, and ended up in debt. In my 30s, I realized that money can give you freedom if you handle it right. Budgeting, saving, investing, they're not just for rich folk. They're for anyone who wants to break the generational cycle. Now, at 39, I'm not swimming in dough, but I'm way more secure and strategic than I ever was before. When I was younger, I'll shape shift my personality to match different crowds. One way with the hustlers, another way with the academics, and another way with family. It's exhausting. And ironically, it keeps people from truly connecting with you because they sense you're not giving them the real version of yourself. Over time, I realized the best connections when you show up raw and unapologetic. Sure, some people won't vibe with you, but those who do are your tribe. Once I stopped fronting, I found real friends, real opportunities, and a real sense of self. Your 20s feel invincible. You can eat garbage at 3 a.m., skip sleep, recover quick. By 30s, those habits start biting back. Aches pop up, weight gains start become real, and you don't bounce back so fast. At 39, I see how crucial it is to move your body, even if it's just daily. Even if it's just a daily walk or a light exercise. And watch what you eat. No, you don't have to go vegan or anything extreme, but cut down on constant junk. Taking care of your body is like investing in your future. You want to enjoy life for years to come, right? Don't wait until a health scare to wake you up. Every wasted hour scrolling mindlessly, every day spent around people who don't inspire you, that's time you never get back. And guess what? The older you get, the more you feel that clock ticking. That's not to say you can't relax, but do it intentionally. Ask yourself, is this how I want to spend my life? I wish I would have asked myself that in my 20s. Every time I was about to blow a weekend on nonsense. Now I value my time like gold. Whether it's building a skill, resting properly, or hanging with people who matters, I choose carefully because once the minute is gone, it's gone for good. At 25, I thought I was locked into a path. At 30, I wonder if I peak. Now at 39, I see reinvention is always an option. You can pivot careers, learn new skills, start a side hustle, change your environment. The only cap on your potential is the limit you place on yourself. If your job is draining you, pivot. If your circle is negative, find a new circle. Life is too short to stay stuck. Whether you're 29, 39, 59, if you're breathing, you can pivot. That's the truth. You will never please everyone. In your 20s, it's easy to chase validation from your peers, elders, or social media, but your 30s, you realize these people don't live in your skin. I wish I knew sooner that your own fulfillment, what generally lights you up, matters more than being liked. Don't kill yourself over opinions. Does what you doing feel right in your gut? Does it push you closer to who you want to be? If yes, do it. The ones who matter will support you. The others is just background noise. So here I am, 39, feeling more fulfilled than ever. Not because life just got magically easier, because I learned the lessons the hard way. I'm telling you, if you're in your 20s or 30s, you have a head start I never did. Knowing these truths right now, but even if you're older than me, who cares? The clock is still ticking, which means you still have time to shift gears. Trust me, each day you implement one piece of this wisdom, you're crafting a future you'll look back on without no regrets. Stop doubting your timeline. You're exactly where you need to start doing better. I'm living proof that 39s could be the best chapter yet. So whether you're stepping into your prime or stepping up your game at any age, remember, life doesn't end at 30. It doesn't even end at 50. It ends when you give up on evolving. And that's a choice. So choose growth, choose realness, choose health, choose not to let fear or anyone else define your path. Believe me, the journey just keeps getting better.